Multiple kids, I have a job, I don't know how I'm gonna afford it.
It's not an easy task. It's not a walk in the park.
You got studying, you got homework, you got tests.
We trusted our families. We will all benefit as a family.
Unusual experiences.
About 5 people die. Really be there and give this person a fighting chance. Life is precious.
Issues coming in.
Real situations, real medical conditions.
Sergio.
Yes.
So you have a background in healthcare. You've been working as a medical assistant, you've been working as a surgical tech, even in the operating room. Why would you go back to school for more healthcare training? Why nursing?
14 years, I was around 17 years old. Didn't know what I was doing. My grandma passed away right before me. I was there present on her deathbed, and I was helpless. I couldn't help her anymore, any further. It stopped. And I vowed to her on her deathbed that I would become educated in the medical field to be able to help out my family or anybody that needed it.
That's amazing. I mean, most people are thinking about a new career or being able to make more money to take care of expenses. Your rationale or your motivation was to be there for sick family members and actually be able to help them out and know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, that was just my incentive. That was my goal. My goal was to be able to take care of people. I've always had a passion for it. I've always admired the people who gave me shots, seeing nurses help people, helping people, doing something that nobody really wants to do, which is help the less fortunate, especially on these times.
We have so many people watching that are talking themselves out of going back to school. I'm a single parent, I have multiple kids, I have a job, I don't know how I'm gonna afford it, I just don't know if I'm gonna have the time. Working, you have 3 kids. What would you tell those people?
Definitely that it's understandable. It's not an easy task. It's not a walk in the park. But if you really want something, whatever you put in, you will get back. Rely on those people that help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But it is achievable. It is difficult. It is hard. You will have your mental breakdowns. You will cry. You will sit in your car and contemplate on why you're doing things you're doing. But at the end of the day, what you put in, if you want it, you can have it.
So you have 3 kids. So how do you manage to do all the behind the scenes? You got studying, you got homework, you got tests. How do you fit it in and still have time for them?
Quite frankly, honest, I don't even know how to answer that question right now, but the way we did it was we trusted our families. I have a wonderful girlfriend that supported me, supported the kids, was there for them. Any little bit of time that you have, even if it's just 10 minutes, if you dedicate them 10 minutes, let them know that you're there, that you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing it for them. We will all benefit as a family. That is key.
So I understand 3 kids, 2 11-year-olds, a 7-year-old. Do you end up doing homework together? Are you guys like study buddies?
That's funny that you should ask that. I wouldn't say study buddies. I would say more like they were being espionage. They were trying to just, see what I was doing. Reproductive system is not easy to explain to kids. So I told them basically they were tadpoles. And they kind of understood that concept, but they watched the video. I kept it as appropriate, PG as I could. But I think giving them the ability to see that you're studying as well, and that it's just not only them, it makes it easier for them as well to say, hey, it's just not me that has it hard. There's my dad. And if he can do it, I definitely can do it. And that was my main objective with them.
So you're not just saying homework's important, school's important. It's so important, I'm doing it.
Yes, definitely.
Amazing. Do you have any unusual experiences in the ER and the operating room? Has anything shocking happened?
Thank you for asking that question, actually. I didn't think about it till I heard you ask it. Yes, I work in the OR, so I'm an anesthesia tech. So basically what happens is we are there when things go bad. I had about 5 people die on the operating table. And again, you are asked to have a certain knowledge, right? So my knowledge stopped at one point, same as my grandmother's, it stopped at a point. I want to get beyond that. I want to be able to really be there and give this person a fighting chance, which I did. CPR is something that everybody does. But knowing how to prevent that before the patient gets to that OR, if you can prevent that, if you can educate them before they get there, it's a win-win. That's the masterpiece right there.
So when you were in the operating room with one of these people that unfortunately passed, you were actually actively giving them CPR. So this was a pretty shocking experience.
It's definitely one of those things that you go home and you hug your family members, you kiss your loved ones, and you tell them how much you love them. Because life is just, it comes and goes. It's harsh to say, but you see it at the blink of an eye. And it's just something that you just can't forget, but you hold in to understand that life is precious. Every minute, every second counts.
How do you deal with that kind of stress? As stressed as I get with my job, it's just numbers on a screen. You're basically dealing with life and death. How do you handle that kind of stress? What's your tips?
Well, personally, what I have done is I'm in the moment. I did everything I could. And that's what you have to walk away with. You gave them a fighting chance. You have to decongest, meaning that you have to actually, if need be, what I do is I talk to my girlfriend. I talk to her. She validates, hey, you did everything you could. She's a nurse also, so yeah. And and then my sister as well. She's a nurse. And honestly, it's just one of those things where you think to yourself that your education is that much more important, because you don't want to have that second doubt that I could have maybe done something better. The more you know is key to trying to handle these situations. But there is no right way this is just something that sticks with you, and it carries you through, and it makes you want to do more, just more. You don't want to stop at a certain point. You want to do more.
How was your experience in the nursing program? Like, what are a few things that you wish you knew coming in that you learned during the program?
Things that I wish I would have known ahead of time is basically understanding that it's not going to be a walk in the park. Obviously, they did tell us, but it's more like dedication is key to this program. There will be times where you're going to be tested, and your teachers will definitely be there for you, but it's like you have to do it on your own, meaning there's a lot that you're going to have to sacrifice, and it's not going to be pretty. You know, it's not fairyland, or you're gonna come into the nursing program. Like, no, I mean, it's just, hey, we're gonna be in the rough, but we're gonna be with you there the whole way coming through.
And do you have any study tips for fellow nursing students out there that are just struggling with this kind of learning material?
Shortcuts, definitely shortcuts, meaning try to find something that relates to that topic. It's like, let's say if it's your cat, and it's a big cat, it's a diabetic cat, right? So that will help you remember, certain traits, but I definitely would say trust yourself. Multiple choice, trust yourself. If you go with your gut, meaning if you see the answer and you read the question, you know it, go for it. Don't change it. Always read the question 2, maybe 3 times. The answer will definitely be on the question.
Got it. Yeah. And so when you answer multiple choice, don't go back thinking like, oh, I think I didn't get the right one.
No, trust yourself. I guarantee that most of the time you're gonna get that right, because you're gonna beat yourself up more when you go back and you're like, oh, I should have picked A. I knew it was A.
What was your hands-on training at the clinical site? What would you do there?
At the clinical sites, definitely you interact with your patients. You do blood pressures, you do glucose sticks, you give out medications, you do patient wound care, you do a variety of things, which is, in essence, what a nurse does. It gives you a good taste of what your job will be. And if you love it, dude, you're in heaven.
And these are real people with real issues coming in?
Real situations, real medical conditions.
Wow.
There's times where we had to assist on a medical situation. Our teachers are always there with us, which makes it, that much more special, because you know that this person trusts you and they're there. They're there with you. They're part of your experience. And if you have any questions, they're always there to answer them. Hands off, always.
There are so many people watching just that have been thinking about it. I just need to go back to school. I'm thinking about nursing, but they're hesitant. They're holding back. What words of encouragement, wisdom, advice would you give to those people that just need that little extra?
I would definitely tell them, depending on their situation, think of your family. Think of your future. This is an investment in yourself. At the end of the day, you're investing in yourself, just like you would invest in anything else. If you invest the time If you invest the money, there are people that can help you with money. I know it's scary. Change is scary, but if you really want it, you got to think to yourself, in 5 years, 2 years from now, am I going to be in the same spot? Or do I want to be better? Do I want to be able to provide? Do I want to be able to do something where I go home at night and say, I did something in this world that made a difference?
Anything funny or shocking that a patient came in to get surgery for in the operating room? Maybe they swallowed a fork, maybe you discovered just the strangest thing. Did you have any recollection of a weird experience like that?
I wouldn't say it was too weird, but I mean, there was a kid who came in with ear pain and they couldn't obviously do it in the clinic. He had 2 Legos stuck in his ear, way down there. And I was just like, wow. Made you kind of think that maybe they didn't read the instructions right.
Like one of the little one pieces?
Yeah, they had two,
But
like
2 of them.
2 of them, one in each ear.
That poor kid. I mean, hopefully somebody told him earplugs exist.
I know, yeah. Surprisingly, I guess it was his brother who decided, hey, let's test this theory to see how many Legos can fit in your ear.
Gotta love a brother that goes, let's do a little experiment on you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, Sergio, thank you for your time. I mean, you shared a lot of great stuff. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I think that if I can help anybody and this is helpful to anyone watching, then it's worth it. And
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time as well, too.